Created by a kid and their parent, using TaleBot.
Jim's Journey with Chuckie, a precious lesson from preschool. A special bedtime story for Jim. Once upon a time, in a small town, there lived a little boy named Jim. Jim was a kind-hearted and curious 5-year-old who loved exploring new places and meeting new friends. But there was one thing that made him feel a little nervous going to preschool. Every morning, as the sun peeked through his window, Jim would wake up with a mix of excitement and fear. He loved the idea of learning new things and playing with friends, but the thought of being away from his mom and dad made him feel anxious. One sunny morning, as Jim was getting ready for school, he heard a familiar voice outside his window. It was Chuckie Finster, his best friend from the Rugrats gang. Chuckie was a little timid like Jim, but he always knew how to make things better. "Hey, Jim. Are you ready for another day of adventure?" Chuckie called out with a smile. Jim rushed to the window and saw Chuckie standing there, holding a backpack full of toys and snacks. His heart felt a little lighter knowing that Chuckie would be there with him. With Chuckie by his side, Jim walked to preschool with a newfound confidence. As they entered the classroom, they saw other kids playing and laughing. But Jim still felt a bit shy. Chuckie, being the good friend that he was, introduced Jim to everyone. "This is Tommy, he's brave like a superhero," Chuckie said, pointing to a boy with spiky hair. "And this is Phil and Lil, they're twins and always up for an adventure," Chuckie added, pointing to 2 kids with matching clothes. Jim smiled and started talking to his new friends. They played games, painted pictures, and shared their snacks. Before you knew it, Jim was having so much fun that he forgot all about his worries. Days turned into weeks, and Jim looked forward to going to preschool every day. He loved the stories his teacher told, the songs they sang, and the new things he learned.
TaleBot, tailor-made tales for your child's dreams.
And most importantly, he cherished the friendship he had with Chuckie and the other Rugrats. One day, during their playtime, Jim noticed a little girl sitting alone in the corner. She looked sad, and Jim wondered if he could make her feel better, just like Chuckie did for him. He walked up to her and introduced himself. "Hi, I'm Jim. Would you like to play with us?" he asked, offering a smile. The girl looked up, surprised by Jim's kindness. She nodded shyly, and soon they were all playing together. Jim realized that he could be a friend just like Chuckie, making others feel happy and included. As the year went by, Jim grew not only in knowledge, but also in kindness. He learned that preschool was not something to be afraid of, but a place to make new friends and discover exciting things. And he had Chuckie to thank for showing him the way. On the last day of preschool, Jim and Chuckie stood together, looking at their classroom one last time. They had come a long way from being 2 timid kids to confident explorers. Jim felt grateful for his friend and all the memories they had made. As they left the classroom, Jim realized that life was full of new beginnings and adventures, just like preschool. And with a friend like Chuckie by his side, he knew he could face anything. That night, as Jim lay in bed, he closed his eyes, feeling a sense of peace and joy. He had learned a precious lesson from preschool, the power of friendship and the magic of new beginnings. And with that thought, he drifted off to sleep, ready for another day of adventures, big or small. Remember, dear friend, just like Jim, every new beginning holds a world of possibilities. And with a friend by your side, even the scariest of places can become a grand adventure. Sleep tight and dream big, for tomorrow is another day filled with wonders. Good night.
Created by a kid and their parent using TaleBot. Click the link in the video description to create your own story.